What is up, everybody? Welcome to What's Up Bullets. I'm Fernando Ramirez. We will preview Chargers versus Panthers pretty soon. Kind of chose the halftime of the Miami Dolphins versus Buffalo Bills game 24-7 right now, but decided to do this preview at halftime to kind of go over some things. We're going to go over Joe Alt's performance, Justin Herbert's leadership, and kind of the Harbaugh element. So, yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned and let's get it. This will be fun. Like I said, at halftime of the Thursday night football game. So, all right, let's do it.
Compas on the beat. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah. So, where's Compas?
Yeah, we are.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, all right. We got proof right there.
Some guy that seems like he's asleep. Need you to wake up, Gilbert. There's a lot of energy.
Come on, Gilbert. Let's go.
Come on. Dan and Daygo is at Moe's.
I'll show you. I'll show you. I got it right.
Okay, that's it. You guys, I am done with mine, but that's couldn't get better than a 2026 6th-round pick swap for a 7th-rounder. So
Freaking love you, Chad.
Hey, dude. Cool, man.
Compas on the beat, man. Derwin James signing off, man. Watch Compas on the beat, man.
What is up, guys? And our boy Javier Flores says, "What's up, bro? What's up, bro?" Everybody get settled in. It's halftime of the Thursday night game, so obviously maybe a couple brewskis are going around. But all right, well, I know you guys aren't here to see me. Without further ado, let's bring them in. Give me my theme music, baby. Dan and Daygo is here. Yes, I know people have been wondering if he will be here. Yes, of course he's here. Dan, how are you?
I'm excellent. How about yourself? You know what I mean? I just wake up in the morning and piss excellence. There's no other way to say it. And let me tell you another thing. Every single time I watch those damn Dolphins play, all I have to say is, thank you, Miami. I got the son of Odin, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, the Dolphins are losing right now 24-10. They just kicked a field goal, but Tua's thrown 2 picks, and he does not look comfortable at all. So kudos to the Buffalo Bills for going into halftime right now with a 14-point lead. That'll be interesting to see what happens in the second half. We all know that the Jaguars were up. God, Mike McDaniel's sweating like a mother. He has a sweatshirt on, but all right. We're obviously here to talk a little. What's up, Robert? How are you doing, man? He's saying what's up. We're here to preview the Chargers and Panthers game. We'll obviously get into all of that, but obviously, first off, Dan, I had to get your thoughts on a video that's gone viral.
Oh, I think I know which one it is.
Dan, what do they say about your What did they say about your quarterback leading up to the draft?
Oh, he's an introvert. This guy doesn't talk to anybody. He doesn't say a thing. He doesn't talk to a soul. A lot of horse manure, as I can tell.
Well, they said all that. I wrote about that today. That's all they said about him. And Dan, what does this do to you?
Take care of business up front. We're all behind you guys. Defense, fly around. Up. Hey, as a team, we do this. Let's go. Hey, team on 3. 1, 2, 3, team.
Dan, I'm going to show it to you another time.
Up front. We're all behind you guys. Defense, fly around. Up. Hey, as a team, we do this. Let's go. Hey, team on 3. 1, 2, 3, team.
I feel like I'm sure, you know, how Da Vinci felt after he painted the Mona Lisa, just sitting back and looking at the damn thing, just thinking, holy Jesus, that is an instant classic right there. You know, the only thing I would change, please don't do team on 3. That one's kind of lame. Other than that, that's the son of Odin, baby. He's a damn leader. You know what I'm saying? He's going to sling it. He's going to tell people what they need to do. He's going to coach them up on the field. I absolutely love it. I love seeing him get all hyped up and excited, getting the boys all. That's my boy right there. That's the son of Odin, baby. That's the god of lightning. Going to drop some thunderbolts on these morons' heads. I can't wait. It's absolutely unbelievable. I just love it, dude. I'm trying not to be too, grotesque or anything like that. I get so hyped seeing my boy do those things.
And this was his explanation on Wednesday about that video.
I think it's just experience and just going out there and being yourself. And I think as you go on, you're going to get better at everything, hopefully, as long as you're working hard and doing everything you can on and off the field. But I think that's just part about being football, about being the quarterback of, stepping up and leading and doing everything you can. But I didn't see the video, and hopefully I didn't say anything too bad. So
Say worse things. Say worse things.
Listen,
dang or shoot. I don't know. Football. That's football. Justin's different. So,
Dan, did you hold on at the end?
Football. That's football. Justin's different. So.
100%.
Yeah. I think
there's no hiding it.
Football. That's football. Justin's different. So.
Yeah, football, Justin, 100%. There's no hiding it. Like, you're not the same guy you are walking down the street. And I love what Robert's commenting here, that, everyone was bitching and everything else about 144 passing yards. What do they want? Exactly. Pass for 300 and lose? Exactly. He just can't win, Bob. I don't know if anyone calls you Bob. Let me know. Or Robert. It doesn't bother me. But, like, it's just so crazy.
It wouldn't bother you. It would bother him.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. If it bothers you, let me know. But, like, that's why I don't understand. Like, the son of Odin did exactly what he needed to do. Hand the football off, make the right plays, make the right reads. Do not turn the ball over. Do not turn the ball over. Get it to the Rob. Okay. Rob. I'll go Rob or Robert. Get the right reads, get the ball out quick, don't turn the ball over. You could tell that was the Harbaugh essence of that offense. So, I 100% would love getting W's with him throwing under 30 attempts, throwing for maybe 200 yards, a touchdown or two here and there. The whole point of the game, and unfortunately, these nerds and all these people with their numbers and laptops and the AI don't understand it's all about ball control. Nothing else matters. I don't care if 75% of the time, if I scratch my ass on the right side, I'm going to win a game versus 75% or the other on the left. Like, it's idiotic to me. That's not how you win football games.
Dan, obviously, and that's the thing too about this is that in the past, there's been games where Justin throws for 300, like the game last year against Detroit. He had 4 touchdown passes. He threw for over 350. Keenan had over 100 yards, and they still lost that game. So, and that's what I wrote about on Sunday. I'm like, it's not pretty, but that's not what Jim Harbaugh promised.
No.
He promised victories. He promised wins, and that's how it's going to come. Playing hard-nosed defense, smacking the other team in the mouth, and man, I still go back. Today I was on with our compa Roger Lodge up in Orange County, and and I was Robert, and he asked me, he's like, what's one thing that has jumped out to you from what Harbaugh said at the beginning to now? And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, nothing that he said. It's what Hayden Hurst said when we first interviewed him during his introductory press conference. He said the Harbaugh style is in the fourth quarter. If we're up, if we're down, whatever, the opposing team has to say, shit, we still have another quarter to go against these guys. That's what happened on Sunday. The Chargers were barely up on the Raiders, and they turned it around and they scored 13 points in the fourth quarter. And they really turned things around. The offense really got going in the fourth quarter. They were able to do a lot more, and they felt a lot more comfortable, while you looked on the other side and it felt like the Raiders were kind of gassed. So that's exactly what these guys are going to go for. That's what the Harbaugh way is. And that's the thing. Is it going to be nitty gritty? Yeah. A lot of people are thinking that the Chargers could blow out the Panthers this weekend. You don't know that. Like, you just don't know with this team. It's going to look different each week. And and we'll get to predictions later, obviously, but it's still going to be interesting to see what, Robert, exactly. You could see that they had ran out of gas. And the
other thing was,
look at J.K. Dobbins.
And the other thing was, look at, you could tell in the fourth quarter, Max Crosby wanted nothing to do with Joe Alt. He was exhausted. He was seeing the mountain from Game of Thrones. He could not get past the mountain. That could be a nickname for him. Shout out. I'll trademark it. He can pay me half. It's all good. But the mountain, he could not get past him. He wanted nothing to do with the guy. Just like when he went up against Slater in his rookie year. Like, let's be real. It is what it is. I got nothing else to say on that one. They wanted no part of him.
The interesting part too is that this team is, they're tough, and that's what they're gonna do. That's what they're going to do. They're going to be a tough team. They're going to go and
That's the whole point of this. That's the whole. Yeah, I love that comment right there.
right now you missed it. Dan and Daygo was talking all about him right now. So it was it was funny to listen to how Dan started it. Go ahead,
Rob, and also they would try and stun him inside. That's the only times he was getting pressures, when they would stunt Max Crosby inside. It's so funny. I never knew you pay an edge rusher as much as you pay him to stun him inside. Anyway, that's kind of hilarious to me, but whatever. But I was going to say, that's the whole point of this offense. So that's what they want to do. They want to be physical. They want to tire him out. They want to control the clock. I think the biggest concern of Sunday was they had a few too many 3-and-outs. They didn't have a lot of sustained drives. So that was going to wear down their own defense right there. And I think, honestly, the Panthers is a perfect game to try and get the wrinkles out, build a little momentum, get some rhythm in your offense, put up some points, hopefully beat them more by, if they could repeat what the Saints did, that would be lovely. But I mean, who knows? But just get your offense going, because the offense to me looks shaky, especially in the past game. They couldn't really get anything going downfield. Again, Herbert made all the right reads and the check downs and all that stuff, but you still want to see him feel a little more comfortable making throws further down the field and everything else, running the football a little bit more effectively, so you don't just have to rely on 2 big runs.
Well, and the play to Palmer in the back of the end zone, if he doesn't lead Palmer gets his head taken off. If he leads Palmer, he gets his head taken off. He threw it behind him so that Palmer could just reach out, grab it, and catch the easy touchdown. But yeah, they weren't able to. Dan, obviously, let's go back to this scene. I know you remember
beating the hell out of the quarterback in his pads. I'm so hyped, dude. I already have a bet going. I have a lot of Charger bets going. That's how much I believe in this season, that they're going to make the playoffs and be better. So I can't wait.
Did it get your juices flowing? Did it make you more prepared for the first shot you took? Or
no, I think he kind of took it light on me. He could have hit me harder. And I'll ask him next time to hey, you got to make sure I feel those punches.
Oh my God. Careful now. Don't crack a rib.
So Jim was talking about this on Monday, or was it Wednesday? No, I think it was Monday, and he was asked about it. And he said when he was a rookie in his first preseason game that Walter Payton, the great Walter Payton, came up to him, and he's like, "You good, kid?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm good. Don't worry about it." Okay. And then he's like, "I remember I was nervous my first game, so it's okay if you have nerves." No, I'm good. And so then he starts thinking about it, and he's like, well, if Walter Payton's nervous, I should be nervous. So he walks back and he's like, hey, Walter, I'm nervous too. And he's like, okay, what you need to do is just get hit. As soon as you get that first hit out of the way, you're going to be fine. So obviously he gets it. He said that's why he does the pregame ritual, because it gets you hit the guy and you get him going and he feels the first hit. And so it's just funny to kind of see Herbert, I don't want to say come out of his shell, but it's something different with him. I mean, you could tell they're really excited about this season, and so are the players. And Greg Roman talked about it today about Herbert and Justin.
Jim
Harbaugh and Justin Herbert.
Jim and Justin? Oh, yeah. I mean, a great relationship. Two authentic people working together to serve a greater goal. That's kind of the title of the article. And then from there, it's just, that's what it is. Two authentic people that are, going to be themselves and communicate and try to get better and whatnot. It's really cool.
It's really cool. So obviously this weekend they're going to be facing the Carolina Panthers. Was there anything? Oh yeah, no, I did have something else for you real quick. Friend of the show, Adrian Garcia Marquez. Dan, I know these get you hyped, so
play it.
Adrian on the call.
Formación y de nuevo. Y otra vez se van por la jungla con Downs sin escape. Se puede ir. Tiene a la 50, a la 40, a la 30, a la 20 y a la 10. Ahí lo van a alcanzar. Otra explosión. Póngale salsita a otro first down.
He even slipped in. Vamos, mijo.
All right. Now let's get this going a little bit. Dan, I wanted you to look at some of the Joe Alt, and everybody's really hyped about him, and see
The
what
mountain.
you see. Yeah, exactly. All right, so here he is against Max Crosby. Just
Yeah.
tell me what you see on this play.
Oh, I love the patience. Then he puts his move. That's all right. He forced him to run the hoop. That's not bad. If you're on audio, by the way, get to YouTube so you can see this. He does a good job being patient with it. And even if he gets past him a little bit like he does there, the most important thing a tackle can do is continue to move his feet, force him to run the hoop like he does there. Because that little split second gives Herbert just enough time to get it off. So that's exactly what you want to see in a tackle right there.
Speaking of Joe Alt, guys, don't forget to check out Hilberto and I
interview.
sat down with
That's right.
Joe Alt.
That's right.
Make sure you guys check it out on Compas on the Beat on the other account. Make sure you guys check it out. We talked to him. He was awesome. He talked about the game, about moving to right tackle and what he had to do to get better at it. So make sure you guys check out that interview. Okay, so here comes the next play.
Here we go. Let's see this. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. He did a nice little kick slide to cut out right in front of him. That was really nice. And then what I love is that he's so patient. Look at that. He's just waiting for him. Then he engages. He's ready to go, and he stays in front of him the whole time. That was a good play right there. He's really light on his feet for being so big. What is he, like 6'8" or something like that? What'd you say?
6'8", 6'9", yeah.
340 or something like that?
Yeah, 320, 330, yeah.
330, and he's really light on his feet for that. I love this the foot speed instead of the hand speed for boxers, the foot speed. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Nice kick slide. Force him to run the hoop. This time he does a little better job getting into a better position. That's exactly what you want, dude. Force him to run the damn hoop. Because when you collapse an edge like that, that's very quarterback friendly because then they can escape the pocket, extend the play, throw the ball downfield, or they'll just tuck it and run. So that's beautiful right there.
This is the play, Dan, that really impressed me. I think it's this one. He gets beat.
Good recovery. Good recovery. Way to turn into I think the most impressive thing about him so far is like even when he gets beat, he doesn't stop moving. A lot of guys, they'll just stop. He just doesn't stop moving. He tries to adjust. He tries to make a play on it.
That was one of your critiques of Pipkins, that he would just
he just would get beat and his feet would stop when he makes contact. Yeah. Oh, that's better. I like that. That's way better than the terror we had with Storm Norton and some of these other guys and Pipkins. That's nice, dude. Look at him sink his hips. That's the best part. Go back. Look at him sink his hips against that. I think he tries to long arm him. Yep. And he sinks his hips. Look at that. It gets lower. Good. The only thing I would have wished he would have done was just smash his damn forearm. Smash his forearm. Put that bench press to work. Oh, I love that. That looks good. Look at that clean pocket. Go back. Go back. Give me a clean pocket over.
And look, right there, that should have been illegal hands to the face.
Yeah. Even on Crosby, it looks like. Give me a clean pocket over Marvin Harrison Jr. every day.
Oh, look, this is the play we were talking about, Dan.
Yeah, he drops it. Yeah. Throws
look, if he leads him,
yeah, he's going to get killed.
Right,
yeah, he's going to get killed. Yeah. Yeah, you just got to make a play on it, dude.
Here goes another one.
Here we go. Let's see this. Oh, yeah. Look at the patience. Oh, yeah, just collapses him in. Oh, yeah, he wants no part, dude. He wants no part of the mountain, the personal protector. My God. He just collapses him in there. Collapses the edge. That's good football right there. I like that. I like
Here goes
that.
Another one. He tried a power rush.
Yeah, that's not going to work, buddy. That's not going to work, buddy. Get his ass out of here. He's like a bouncer. I love it. Sit and move him to the side. Make him run the hoop. This should be in a museum. This should be in the Louvre. This should be in the Louvre. Good tackle play. Good tackle play. I'm sure he was one of the highest graded offensive players on Sunday.
Well, PFF had a weird grade for him. They had like
I don't care for the witchcraft anyway. The eye test is what tells me. Look at that though. He forces him to run the hoop. Like that's the most important thing. He runs his feet. He's not intimidated. Like Rob right here is right. There was a few times I thought they were offsides with the hand in like the neutral zone. They never called it. I thought that was interesting too. But Oh, I love what I'm seeing from Joe Alt. That right there is good, man. You know, if we can just shore up, if the Chargers can just shore up the inside three, they're going to be unstoppable.
Watch this. Watch Alt is right here.
Yeah.
He's about to face Wilkins.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Oh my God! Down blocked him into the next century. Ask Christian Wilkinson how's 2030 going, dude. Jesus, 2300. My God. He said, "Get out of here! Get out of here, son! You don't know me, son. Who's gonna carry the boats, Frau?" Oh, he's got his ass. Oh my God, that's beautiful. I can watch offensive line play all day. What's up, Angel?
I have one more for you.
That's what this team has been missing for, I feel like, a decade. That physicality up front. We're gonna run it down your throat. We're gonna be physical.
Now, oh my bad.
No, I was gonna say. Then that's what he's, him and maybe Slater and some of these other guys. That's what they're starting to bring. They're starting to bring that. They just need to elevate the other three, hopefully, to rise to it.
Watch. So now it's Slater against Max Crosby.
Who's that guy? I don't know who that is. Oh, Slater. Sorry, I looked at the wrong way. Yeah, Slater versus Max Crosby. My bad. I was still on Joe Alt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah, I see it now. Look at the patience, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Look how he tries to. The only thing I wish he would adjust a little more when he tries to get into him. Sink your hips, get his hands off you. That I like that though. The patience stays in front of him. His feet go a little bit dead at the end though.
69 look like a guard. Watch what he does. He kind of helps. I mean, Zion pushes him into him.
Yeah.
He kind of helps free up.
Slater?
Helps Crosby. Yeah. Oh, look at that one. Did you see that?
Yeah. Right there, he tries to swim move over. Boom. That's right. Tattoo your face mask into his chest, dude. That's good. That's a good tackle play right there. And that's the thing, right? You always have to sink your hips. I'm a big believer in hand fighting as an offensive lineman. That's not a defensive tool only. The offensive lineman should use that. Hand fight. Get his hands off you, right? He wants the long arm. If you smack his hand and he's leaning forward, he's going to eat it. He's going to look for turf worms down there.
This is on the left side, Dan.
Yeah. That's the only thing. I wish he would sink a little more. I'm not a huge fan of that lean because he could easily, if he was smart, which evidently he's not. When he feels that right there, that's when you fake the bull rush and you just shuck and go or shed and go. And that's when they fall forward.
Where are you? So you're talking when you say the lean, you're talking about Slater.
Yeah. So go back a little bit. Right there. No, sorry, it was right there. Right there. Look at his body positioning. Right. If he was to shuck him right there and shed him, he's falling forward 100%. That's not a very stable position. I'm not a huge fan of that. I would rather sink your hips and anchor, get a positive shin angle with your back foot. Curl in your toe, kind of, and hunker down and saddle up, baby, because we're about to go for a ride. But I hate to say the JV slogan right now is, it worked out in the end, but it did work out in the end. But you always still want to perfect your craft and everything else.
Yeah.
Mike, there's Airborne Figgy checking in. What's up, Tony? Bringing up the gambling. Like look at the difference, right? Look at Alt on that play. Alt kind of gets a similar rush. But he's not really leaning. You see how he's moving his feet? He has good body positioning. He's not a super leaner. He's kind of anchoring right there.
Look at his hand, man.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm sure he has long arms. Oh, that's another one. But that's what I'm saying, right? Right there, smash his forearm and get his hands off you and you refit. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I love to do. There's nothing better than when you start smacking forearms and then they come off to the side and they're like, oh, my forearm hurts. My forearms hurts. It's the best, dude, because it wears them down. It wears them down and sends a mentality that, hey, this is not going to be this is going to be a long night.
A long night?
That one night, you made everything all right. Shut up.
Slater.
Name that reference right there.
The Office.
That's better. Well, not you, dumbass. I know you know. That's a nice rep by Slater right there. Moving his feet. I love it, dude. They're going to be so good for years to come. He already got signed? No, he hasn't gotten signed yet, right? Oh, geez.
No, Panay's the one that already got signed from his draft class.
Nice. That's pretty good right there. Nice.
But people are so worried about, oh, well, maybe that's why he drafted all to move him to left. No, like Jim,
he would have already done that. He would have already done that.
rather pay an offensive lineman $35 million than pay a receiver $30 to $35 million.
That's why I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Herbert's contract whenever the bigger chunks happen. That's going to be interesting to see what they do there.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. Let me see.
Oh, that's a big one, Brett. Just needs Zion to improve 100%. You know, that's kind of crazy now that you think about it. Thank you for bringing that up, Brett. Three of the 5 offensive linemen are first-round draft picks. You know, 2 of them are carrying their weight. The other one needs to pick it up a little bit more because on Sunday I wasn't a huge fan of what I saw in the run game and the pass game, a little bit on skates. So hopefully you can pick it up.
This is some Puna Ford.
Oh, yeah, shout out. Someone was looking for that one.
So he's right. This is him right here in the middle.
Just look at he's splitting a defense, or he's splitting a double team, dude. He's moving his feet. He's not stopping. When have you seen Charger football like this? You know, I can't remember a time, honestly, where you saw a D tackle take on 2 blockers and still beat him.
Look at where he starts and look at where he ends up.
Yeah, he goes. I wonder if they were stunting him. Yeah, they were probably stunting him. Look at that. Just look at
that allows Tito to get in. That allows Joey, the rest of the guys to get in.
And that's what it's all about, dude, right there. That's what it's all about. You got to be a space eater. You got to take up double teams.
Here's another play. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Was it? I think that was the 4th down play right there.
No. The 4th down play was at the other.
Exactly, Brett. Jamal Williams, baby. Shout out. So crazy. That's what we've been missing, dude. That's what the Chargers have been missing. Some offensive line play, some defensive line play.
This was the 4th down play.
Yeah. He gets in there, dude. He did a good job on Sunday. Was he was the one with the pick also, no? Yeah, look at that. Splitting double teams. That's what I'm talking about, damn it.
You know, it's funny. He told me after, he's like, you better tell people that I did not get tackled. I went down so that my team, I wouldn't risk my team get. He's like, I could have ran for the touchdown. I'm like, all right,
hilarious.
I'm like, sure. He's a funny guy. Here he is again.
Look at that. Look at the high motor, dude. He's going. He is going. Look at that. Refusing to get reached. Splitting double teams. I love it. I love it.
He was. I remember when he got signed. Oh my God! He just threw another pick. A pick 6. Tua. Pick 6.
Thank you, Miami.
Wow. He just threw it up in the air. He threw it up in the air because he was getting rushed, and the guy intercepted. That's 3 interceptions for Tua.
Can we stop the hate for Dan and Daygo when he says these quarterbacks are overrated? How much are they paying this ass? Like 55? 53? 56? And Herbert got 53, right, or something?
54, 55.
That guy can't even wash his jock strap, let alone put it on, dude. Like, it's just a joke. It's
terrible
just a joke.
play. All right, here goes the next play.
Look at that. Split the double team again.
Did you see what he read?
He split the damn double team again.
He read a screen, Dan.
Yeah, he's the right D tackle.
Have you ever had a defensive lineman be able to read a screen?
Oh, yeah. We're pretty smart. They're pretty smart down there. Oh, yeah. He saw him coming out.
Can you
imagine? Oh, 2 picks in the game. He saw him coming out of the back. That was very smart. Very smart.
Do you think Gilberto's sad right now that the Dolphins are losing?
Well, he didn't pick them, but yeah, those are his boys. Those are his boys. Now my hot take isn't. Oh yeah, Joey Bosa did have a monster game. Angel, you're right. Absolutely love to see. What was his thing this week, Frown? He had some issue. What's his issue?
Oh, he didn't want to choose the Falcons because all of us chose.
No, I'm talking about Joey Bosa. Is he good to go?
Oh, he has a. I think Let me make sure. I don't want to overspeak because I heard something.
Okay. Yeah, Brent, exactly. The Dolphins owner is shedding a tear right now of what could have been. Basically, that's what's going on.
He did not practice. Neither did Alohi Gilman.
Maybe it's a precautionary thing.
Neither did Jazier Taylor.
Precautionary thing. Made his power rankings probably. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Gilberto's.
This is Tito Ogbanya. So watch him in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, there's Matlock with the 44. He always throws me off. Good rush right there. Stayed in his rushing lane.
I thought Khalil had a really fumble recovery, 1.5 sacks. Like Khalil's just taken from where he left off last year.
Oh yeah, he's only gonna get better, dude.
Oh look, here you go. Here's a Puna Ford, Bud Dupree, Khalil Mack, and Joey Bosa.
That was probably a nice little third down package right there.
And Chuli's up here, Dan.
Oh, I didn't see him at all on Sunday. I completely forgot about that.
No, he's up here. Do you see my mouse?
Yeah, I see it now. Angel, I like your comment. Gilberto is lying in bed holding the picture of Tua crying. LOL. Facts, my boy. Hey,
look at that, Dan.
What time does this thing start in? Like,
look at that, Dan.
He gets after it, dude. Gets after it. I can't wait. I can't wait for this week. I really hope they just make Bryce Young's not life a living hell. What time does his Gilberto hour start?
As soon as this game's over, so it should.
Hey, everybody in the chat, after this game is over, go in that chat and start telling Gilberto how his Dolphins and how he thought Tua's better and all this.
No, that Dan and Daygo says hi.
You let him know. You let him know how wrong he is. The curse lives. Just write about the curse.
Obviously, like I told you guys, I thought Khalil had a strong game. Jesse Minter. Jesse Minter spoke about. We just saw the defensive line play. This is what Jesse Minter today had to say about the defensive line.
Setters, Puna, Tito, really all of them, but those two in particular, the first couple drives, physical, really good on movement. Sometimes they were playing straight. Sometimes we were moving a little bit. They did such a good job of just staying square, building the wall in the run game, and also made plays. So it's one thing just to take up a double team so somebody else can make the play. Those guys were doing it all. And, shout out to Coach Elston and Will. Those guys do a great job with our interior D-line, coaching them. They're really bought into how we want them to play, how we need them to play to be successful. And, major props to those guys and how they played.
Dan, you've always talked about how the defensive line is going to be the one that needs to set the tone.
100%.
And it seems like that's what they're doing. Oh, Tua's laughing.
He's having a good time. He's having a good time.
That's what. Tyreek Hill's up, and he's trying to motivate. He's like, "Come on, guys, let's go! Like, let's get this going." But
okay.
I didn't do it for that reason.
He's got to be a model citizen now.
Right. He just caught a pass.
All right, let's go. Let's keep rolling.
So this was Dan. People were saying before the season, is Khalil Mack still got it? Is he still that guy? What do you think of this play, Dan? Here he goes.
Oh, I did see this. Dude. He not only, he murdered that tackle and embarrassed that family for generations to come, dude. My
God.
The
tackle. Remember, Dan, I showed you the audio message when we were talking to John Gruden one time when he was still with the Raiders. And I asked him about Derwin James, and he basically said in a sense that he kind of not regretted, but he was kind of like, damn, I wish we would have gotten Derwin James. They ended up drafting Colton Miller in that draft.
What?
What was Derwin James?
What was he, like a skill guy?
Left tackle. He's a left tackle.
Oh, he's the left tackle there?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. That's a first round pick. Oh, geez.
Yeah. So
he got put into Santa's lap right there.
So that's and then obviously oh my God. Here's Jim Harbaugh on what Khalil Mack has meant to the team.
I mean, I just woke up today. That was the first thing I thought of. K Mack. He's a definite Hall of Famer. I mean, there's no question about it. And you talk about the humble superstar. There should be a picture of K Mack right next to that saying. There is never any shameless self-promotion with him. It's just all leadership and tone setting I mean, I just woke.
Is there anything better than his like press conferences when he talks about people? How he's like, I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning. That's the first thing I thought. Came back. Doesn't he have like 7 kids or whatever? Like that's hilarious.
Yeah. I would love to get a Dan and Daygo and Jim Harbaugh kind of meeting. I think that would be
I'd like first off, sir, thank you.
That would be an interesting. No, he didn't catch that. That would be an interesting. Meeting right there. Just
Could you imagine?
Dan and Daygo and
my
Jim
God.
Harbaugh. Ball. All right, just real quick. Let's go through just
The nuts and bolts.
Yeah, of this game. Oh, whoops! My hand slipped.
Dude, how are you not going to run through a wall? I would run through. I run through a minefield.
Well,
to go
Joe Alt ran through
Nobody.
some
Who's
defensive
that guy?
linemen.
Who's that guy? I don't even know who that guy is. They paid him all this money, and I don't even know what he does over there. Honestly, he has a nice little show podcast. That's cool. That's about it. Food tattoos. All right, awesome.
So this weekend, the Chargers play the Panthers in Carolina. Now, disclaimer: the Panthers are
They got destroyed by the Saints or whoever.
The New Orleans
Tony,
Saints
I like that
47.
bet. I like that bet. What do you think, Tony? He goes Herbert over under 200 yards. I'll say over.
New Orleans put up 47-10 against the Carolina Panthers. Now, let's go over some of the things that are similar to the Chargers. I'm not going to just quick. The New Orleans Saints they ran the ball 37 times and got 180 yards and 2 touchdowns. Derek Carr, 19 of 23, 203 touchdowns. On the defensive side of the football, the Saints sacked Bryce Young 4 times. They picked him off twice, and they got a fumble recovery on him. So that kind of plays into the Chargers' hand. And that'll be a good mixture for what the Chargers do on defense. So I really think that that's a pretty good mixture right there. DeMar Hamlin almost got a pick right now.
Come on, guy. We're not talking about things in the past now. We don't even know.
All right. So
trying to get me into more trouble. You already set me up with Tyreek. Now you're going to go DeMar?
Dan, this is the incredible part, though. You're a big country guy, right?
Huge.
All you need to know is what Luke Combs tweeted out on Sunday to know about
that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
New year, same old Panthers. Absolutely gruesome to watch.
That's hilarious.
That is what
my boy deserves better. Just keep the Charger hat on, Luke.
So obviously, it'll be an interesting game. The Chargers are going to probably they'll lean into the run, but I think this would be a good game to try and get the passing game going. Obviously, they're not going to have DJ Chark go up against his former team. He's still out for 3 more games. And then you want to get Gus Edwards kind of going. If it felt like last week he kind of was running into linemen, it wasn't very good. It felt like the game opened up when J.K. Dobbins was in there. But this would be a good game for him to kind of get it going. But I think the defense, Brett, you're right. QJ did have some nice crossers.
That's all you need him to do.
That'll be
shame you had to spend a first round for that, but it is what it is.
It'll be interesting to see how the Chargers try and mix and match that when it comes to that. But it'll be an interesting game. It's another game with Harbaugh. It's another game under this offense. Dan, real quick, Carolina means a lot to your head coach for 2 reasons. One, when he got to the Carolina Panthers, it was his last season. He got to the Carolina Panthers. He played 1 season there, but he met an offensive line assistant who is now his offensive coordinator.
Wow.
So that's where he met Greg Roman.
That's crazy.
And then Harbaugh said that he also that's when he decided that he wanted to get into coaching, that it was in Carolina where he wasn't the main starter. He wasn't anything, but he was, Tua's down on the ground. He's injured.
Oh, jeez.
He was,
Arsenal?
He's not injured. He's just out on the field. The trainers are looking at him. I'm not.
Who cares? What's the Arsenal chant?
How
much did he get paid again? No, that's a different one. What's that? How much
Oh,
did they pay?
200 million
50.
down the drain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tua scores
So-
again. Psych.
So obviously, so he said that
Brett.
when he got there, that's when he started noticing that that's really what he wanted to do with the rest of his life. Oh, he hit his head on the turf. On the grass.
Jeez.
So
That's what
when
the
he
MMA
noticed-
is for. Don't worry.
That's when he noticed that that's what he wanted to do with his life. So that's where he got into coaching. So, look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The Chargers haven't won a game against Carolina since Justin Herbert was 8 years old. No, 6 years old. 6 years old. Sorry. So that's a little bit rough. So the Chargers are going to have to get over some demons to beat the Carolina Panthers. And this
We've exercised them all, baby. We've exercised them all. We got Harbaugh in the building.
If they start 2-0, it'll be the first time since 2012 that they've started 2-0. So they're going to have to do a bunch of different things, but this should be a game that the Chargers do go in there and win. They will be staying in Carolina for the week to prepare for the Steelers.
That's a lot different.
And then they're going to play. You know what's funny? Jim said that he's going to pack up a bunch of board games so that the players have board games to play. So, so just real quick, let us go through. Dan, give me one player to watch for from the Chargers.
One player to watch for. I'll say damn it. I don't even know who to say. I'll watch Alt. Let's just go with the Hog. I like Lyman. Let's go with Alt.
I'm gonna go with who some of the guys in here are saying, Angel and Robert and everybody. And Brett. I'm gonna go Quentin Johnston. I think that's definitely a player that needs to get it going. Oh, a commercial with Herbo.
Shout out.
They did a commercial with 4th grade Justin Herbert for SoFi Stadium. That's so funny.
Weirdo.
Crosby to TJ Watt for Alt. That's next week, Tony, not this week. This week, I think you might get oh my God, Brett, what an incredible. Do you think this keeps Tua out of the bloodline now this year? God almighty.
Our tribal chief is way better than that filth, dude. I'll tell you that.
WWE reference. That's
the
a great one,
tribal
Brett.
chief is head and shoulders above that fraud.
He's off and he's walking off under his own power, but he does look like he's
Third and Ladd. Shout out, Roberts.
Ladd is a good one, but Ladd had a good game last week. I just think that Quentin needs a game like this to kind of get him going.
Yeah.
Chosen Anderson, Angel. That's his name, Chosen Anderson. But I thought he was with the 49ers. I didn't think he was with Miami. I thought he was with the 49ers. Fantasy player to watch, Dan. Who do you think is going to rack up touchdowns or yards, or are you just going to go Chargers defense?
That's what I was going to do. Chargers defense. I think they're going to try and, especially now that they're a lot more physical, they're going to look to try and repeat what the Saints did. I'll take the Chargers defense, especially if they're turning the ball over like crazy already.
Oh, Damar Hamlin was the one that injured Tua.
What a turn of events. How the turntables turn.
All right. Let's see. Okay, fine. Okay. Who wins the game?
Chargers, dude. Chargers are going to win this game. You know, I don't think you can come out and lay an egg. You can't overlook them either because it's the NFL and everything's week to week. You can bet they'll make adjustments and everything else. But I think the Chargers will get this one done. I think where the Chargers have a little bit more of an idea where they want to go, what their identity is, you know, based on what we saw week 1, I don't think the Panthers have any idea where they're going. So I'll take the Chargers.
You know what's funny? Tony brings up a good point with Hayden Hurst. He's playing against his former team. So Hayden could be in for a big game.
Big game.
Tony
Hey, add
says,
that to your parlay.
Chargers -6.5. So that'll definitely be
exactly, Angel. Make sure Gilberto picks Panthers. Exactly.
Wow, they're going back to the old Tua high. They just had a video of him getting off on a stretcher. I don't know why they go to that. All right. I'll go Chargers as well. I think this is going to be, again, I don't think it'll be as easy as like they might pull away in the second half, but I think there is going to be Canales is a good coach. He knows how to scheme up some stuff. They're going to be at home. I still will pick the Chargers, but I don't think it's going to be a runaway in the first half. I think
they're gonna make
the Panthers are going
adjustments
to come
from
out.
last week.
They're going to be pissed off about last week. The only thing is they need it. That owner is just, I mean, they need to do something with that. But yeah,
Interesting.
But obviously, Dan, you did it again. Another great episode.
Team effort.
I don't know. Football. That's football. Justin's different. So
I love football, Justin. Give me more. Inject that straight into my veins. Don't be afraid to say meaner things. Just inject it. I love it. I get so fired up.
And last one before we go.
I love that.
Not a leader, Dan.
I just wish they would unbleep it. I need more of unbleep Justin Herbert. Inject that into my veins, baby.
Not a leader.
So stupid. All those horses' asses on Speak Now and all this other crap. It's unbelievable, dude. What passes for television today?
Oh, that's incredible. But again, thank you guys so much for jumping on and watching another episode of What's Up, Bolts. We hope that was a good breakdown for you, Dan, with incredible insight on the offensive line. I'm telling you guys, our compa Eric Williams would always ask Dan, okay, what do you see in here and stuff like that. So it's definitely great insight from Dan. Dan's around that every day, so it's cool to see his insight when it comes to the offensive line. See you later, Tony. But yeah, it's definitely awesome to get back on this. The season's here, obviously, one game in, so it'll be fun. I'm gonna try and get a Steelers person for next week, a reporter. Hopefully we're able to get somebody. We weren't able to get somebody from the Panthers, so hopefully next week you can get somebody from the Steelers. But Sunday we will be back probably around 1:30, 1:45. So make sure you guys make plans.
Thank God it's 10 a.m.
Make sure you guys hit the notification button. As soon as I'm done writing, we will jump on and we will talk. We will break down everything of the game. So make sure you guys tune in. And again, thank you guys so much for jumping on with us. Thank you to Dan. Thank you to Robert. Thank you to Tony. Thank you to Angel, Brett.
Not out. What?
Thank you to all you guys for jumping on and making it fun and having a great conversation as usual. You guys are awesome. So definitely thank you guys so much. But for the time being, we're going to head out of here and have a good rest of your guys. Have a great Friday and have an even better weekend. Hey, don't forget to check out our interview with Joe Alt. We spoke to him Tuesday. Make sure you guys hit watch that interview. It was a great interview with him. He gets into how he got to left tackle. Country music stars that Dan was like, oh, I agree with his the majority of his list. And
don't forget about Luke Combs now. That's
I told him.
Right
you saw me. I told him. And he's like, how am I supposed to forget about him?
You didn't bring up Morgan Wallen, by the way. By the way, Brett, shout out. Appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you. You have a great, safe weekend also.
Yeah, we're going out to Brawl. Oh, guys, don't forget, Saturday, Gilberto and I will be at the MGM this weekend for Canelo versus Berlanga. Make sure you guys tune in. We'll have interviews. We'll have a bunch of great stuff. Make sure you guys tune in. And if you guys haven't followed us on Instagram or on TikTok, make sure you guys follow us. We'll have some stuff on there as well. Dan is our TikTok or our Instagram machine. So he definitely kills it for us. So again, thank you guys so much for checking us out. We will be back on Sunday at 1:45, 1:30. Make sure you guys check it out. Thank you guys and have a great rest of your week. Dan, you are the man.
Be a compa, tell a compa.